Hello, both sides of the conversation family. We welcome you to this virtual space crafted especially for you. My name is Jada Curry, and I'm both sides of the conversation's marketing director and graphics design specialist. I want to take some time to ground us all as a community into this space we are about to open up in, so let's go through our community standards. Both sides of the conversation is providing a safe and honest space for open conversation, so we ask that you all be respectful of that. We also ask that you be respectful of each panelist, host, and participant. We do encourage healthy debates and conversations. Don't personalize anything with anyone. This includes name-calling, bullying, trolling, or shaming. This will not be allowed or tolerated. Your perspective is yours. It is not a prescription. You do not have to agree, but show respect. These community standards apply to all of our live shows and any virtual spaces that we hold on social media, including YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. We want to make sure that we are caring for each other as a community. This is our priority in all of our endeavors as both sides of the conversation. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's show and continue to stay in touch with us via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or all of them. All right, thank you for listening and see you soon.
Welcome, everybody, to both sides of the conversation. I'm John Henry, Executive Director. Today is Thursday, so you know what that means. We're going to have another Educational Thursday presentation, and today we have some familiar faces that are going to come back and talk about retirement options. Again, we're going to do our part here at both sides of the conversation to make sure that our community gets the information when it comes to financial literacy and the things that we need to know. It's been a long, crazy day, community. But I'm here, okay? Tony is not out. Shout out to Pretty Tony. She's running around doing the things that she do. Community, we are all over the place. I've been in trainings. I've been on meetings. I got meetings going on. Community, tap in. The Dreamkeeper Initiative community update is happening. The Black Future Census information is going out to community. You're going to see it on all of our social media handles. Please fill out this census. There's some amazing things that's going on behind the scenes to make sure that Black voices are uplifted, okay? Uplifted and making sure politically and all of the information that is going in is represented with our community. So some great data and research that's going on. Please fill it out. We'll send it out to community again, but please be a part of that. And just get your voice heard on this census this time, okay? With that being said, y'all, it's been a lot going on, a lot of ups and downs, in our community, across this country. People are still trying to grasp all of the midterm elections. We're getting close, 1 week away from the holidays. A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Community, hang in there, okay? Even me, I'm mentally fatigued, okay? I'm like, I don't know sometimes. I had a great conversation today. I said, I don't know. My brother Martin Luther King said he felt like he was bringing his people into a burning house, okay? And I feel like I got some people that's in a burning house and I'm trying to get them out. And I don't know if they want to walk. I mean, that's how I'm feeling in my community. But this is how we feel sometimes. We go through the ups and downs. We go through these different things, these different emotions and feelings. But again, I am resilient. And with the help of the community, the love, the prayers, the uplifting, the great spoken words, I was around some very powerful people. And they uplifted me today, and I needed it, okay, community? Because sometimes we go through this. We're trying to impact. We're trying to make change. We're trying to change the narrative. We're trying to impact the people in our community. And sometimes they just don't understand. And it becomes frustration. It becomes tiring. And again, we're just trying to help our people and uplift our people. And it's a challenge, But again, More work to come. More things are happening. We're not going to stop. Y'all know the train, the freedom train that we ride on continues to stop at every stop, every city, every county. We'll be on it. All aboard. The freedom train is here. Jump on and catch a ride with the freedom train. With that being said, we're going to jump into the community announcements, the world news, what's going on, and just talk about things that we need to do. And then we're going to get into today's presentation. With that being said, the large news that's been going on and everybody's talking about justice for Shaquilla Robinson. The family of the woman who died while vacationing with her friends are looking for answers. The North Carolina mother of her was seeking answers surrounding her mysterious death. Her daughter went out on October 28th with friends. They traveled to Mexico, and 24 hours later, she was found dead. Also, there was a video that came out alleging some fighting, some different things on the video, and she was found naked and defenseless. The mother is asking the FBI, the U.S. consulate, and the embassy of Mexico to investigate. Very sad and tragic news, okay? Anytime you could go on vacation or go out of state, out of the country with your friends, the expectation is you all love and cherish each other. So whatever happened, to see this type of tragic incident happen is very tragic. To community is very disturbing and concerning. We live in some strange times, and social media plays a role in a lot of these events that take place. So it's very concerning to see this type of behavior happening while folks are being on vacation. And again, I always tell people we have to vet the people that we are around. We have to really make sure that the people that we are around are the people who say they love us or who they are. You never know. You go out of town, and this tragic incident took place, and we hope that it's no foul play. But from the videos, it was very disturbing. So more information will be coming out soon. We'll make sure that we update community as we get it. But to the community fathers and mothers and to the grandmothers of our community, when we talk about who our young people are around and we are allowing our people to be around, let's make sure that we are making sure that the people that they are around are in their best interest. It is a challenge for parents to continue to let their kids know. And young people, pay attention to these type of stories. Be careful who you're around. People that you might think are in your best interest are may not be. And very tragic that this took place. Unfortunate situation. And again, as we get more information, we'll update community and let you all know about it. Also, big news in the out there. Donald Trump has announced that he is running again for president in 2024. All right. The former president announced Tuesday night he will seek the Republican presidential nomination in 2024. During his 1 hour speech, he said if he gets reelected, he will be making laws mandating death penalty for drug dealers and human traffickers. Again, it is that time of year where people are getting ready to make moves in this political arena. So community, do your part. Make sure your voice is heard. This next presidential election, you choose who you want and do the things that you need to do. But again, Donald Trump is putting his name back into the presidential election. With that being said, also a census came out. The world population has officially hit 8 billion people. This is the first time there's been 8 billion people on Earth. The Earth has grown by 1 billion people since 2010. And it has grown to more than 10 billion in the next 60 years is what they're predicting. They are warning that in this rapid increased population, there are going to be challenges with feeding people, housing, pollution, all kind of stuff, climate issues. Again, we are seeing some amazing stuff. So again, it's very interesting. Maybe this is why the earth is shaking and people are moving around and can't function. It's too many people, okay? I don't know. We got to stop having babies, I guess. I don't know. But we're growing fast, okay? The world and the planet, I don't know if it's going to be able to hold 8 to 12, 15 billion people. But we'll see. But it's great to see that people are still living, loving, and bringing young people into this planet. So great stuff, community. With that being said, we're going to jump into our community events and start getting through some of those so that we can get to tonight's Educational Thursday presentation for you all. This Friday, tomorrow, this gamer tournament is happening. I know originally they said that This was going to be at City Hall. I just received information today that they will be meeting at the San Francisco Public Library on Larkin Street. Again, there is some informational change. Please reach out to the emails that's on the screen here. Reach out to Keisha Cares to get the updated before you drive to City Hall. It's going to be around the corner at the library. That's where they're going to be posted at. That's the information that I'm receiving. So make sure that you check with that email address or those two email addresses up there to make sure where the event location is going to be. Also, our Thanksgiving turkey giveaway, free turkey, chicken, ham, and groceries. First come, first serve until they're gone. It's going to happen Saturday, November the 19th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 204 Bailey Road in Bay Point, California. Please contact the person and information on the screen that you see. And it's just great to see organizations coming around. There was a number of turkey giveaways today. There's going to be some chicken giveaways. Folks are starting to do their part to get these boxes of food and things to our community. So shout out to all of the organizations that are continuing to do their part this holiday season to make sure that families in need have the things that they need this holiday season. So that's great stuff. Shout out to the community organizations that are continuing to make this happen. Also, the 68th annual Women's Day celebration is happening Sunday, November the 20th at 10 a.m. at the Jones Memorial Methodist Church in San Francisco, 1975 Post Street. Again, this is a nice celebration for women. So please make sure that you get out and support that event. Also, the first annual Mackey Corner Suicide Awareness and Prevention Community Event is happening Saturday, November the 26th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Hamilton Park. And I know it says 1900 Gary Street. It's actually 1600 Gary Street in San Francisco. For more information, reach out to the email address below. Also, the Asian and Black Cookout is happening Sunday, November the 27th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Crossings 200 Folsom Street in San Francisco. Again, community, if it rains, the event is going to be canceled, okay? By next Tuesday night, I'll let you know. We've been looking at the weather, trying to see what it's looking like. They say it's a 30% chance now. If that increases, we're going to cancel the event. So I just want to put that out there to community so y'all not yelling at me. John Henry, I drove all the way down there to the crossing. There wasn't nobody out there. Okay, if it rains, we're going to cancel that event. Also, the Feel Good collection of writing by authors is happening for young folks ages 8 to 18, Wednesday, December the 7th, 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. at the city's assessor. If that is you, you're a writer, you want to be an author, please check it out and get out there for that event. Also, the high school test and prep class is still open to all 7th and 8th graders that want to be prepared for the high school exam. The classes have already started in October. They are still going on. They are still taking young folks to make sure that all of our young folks are ready for this test. So community, families, get your young people out there and make sure that they are ready for the testing. Also, the monkeypox vaccination is still happening every Thursday from 11 a.m. 2:30 p.m. at 701 Alabama Street. If that is you or you know folks who are looking to get their vaccination, they can go to that location every Thursday from those times, 11:30 to 2:30, and get a vaccination shot. Also, the Peace Parks is still presenting their Friday Night Fun every Friday night, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Hamilton Rec Center, 1600 Gary Boulevard. Please, if you want young folks to get off the streets, do something, go check out some of the stuff that Peace Parks are doing for the young folks in our community. Also, the Saturday Family Fun and Field Trips and sport events and much more is still happening every second and fourth Saturday. Please reach out to my guy, Nate Ford, over at SF Rebels. The email is up there if you would like to get your young people or any of your families involved with some of the Saturday fun that is going on. Also, the San Francisco Smart Money and Coaching free confidential financial guidance is happening to anybody that lives, receives services or benefits of San Francisco. Call the 1-800 number up on the screen, and they will have a coach there for you. Or you can just tune in tonight. We got some real financial coaches tonight that's going to give you some gems and some game. So it's always good information going out to community. Also, the both sides of the conversation, capacity building GoFundMe is still happening. You can make a donation today to support us. It is still going on, okay? If that is you and you're feeling a little hey John, I want to help you out. I want to support you. You can still do that. Go to our GoFundMe, support our capacity building. Y'all know there's things we need. I've been telling y'all we need space, we need an office location, we need a van, we need a number of things. Okay, it's never not enough money when you're trying to build capacity. So please, if you want to support us, go ahead and support us that way, because that is what we need, support from our community, because y'all know we will continue to support our community. Also, we are still looking for volunteers. We're looking for talented folks that want to unlock their talents and utilize their skills to help impact community. If that is you, you have talents. I know some talented folks out in our community. Check us out. Go to our join our squad. Go ahead and check on the volunteer and come be a part of something great. We are trying to do some amazing things to impact our community. And we're going to continue to do that in support. So if that is you, please check us out. Our website is right there on the screen, and you can come use your talents to help impact community. Also, if that's not you and you like, John, I'm not rich, I can't make a donation, one thing you can do is go to Amazon Smile, okay? Go to Amazon Smile. Click on choose your charitable organization. Just type in both sides of the conversation. That's all you got to do, okay? All of y'all that's shopping on Amazon, I see the trucks. Ladies, I see the trucks in your neighborhood, okay? All you got to do is just click on Amazon Smile. Choose both sides of the conversation as one of your charitable organizations, and no extra cost to you, but 0.5% of your sales will go to help our organization and the work that we're doing to impact community. So ladies, please do your part. I'm asking the ladies because us fellas, we don't be on Amazon like that. But the ladies, we know y'all be shopping. I see the Amazon trucks, okay? Y'all can't lie to me. You can't convince me. I see y'all sneaking out on the porch, picking up y'all packages, hiding, putting stuff up under the pillows and hiding them under the bed before your husband get home. I see y'all, all right? All you got to do is just click Amazon Smile, choose both sides of the conversation. I promise you, I won't tell your husband. I won't tell him I'll see you sneak outside real quick and hide the packages, okay? So just do that. Help us out, and then you don't have to worry about John Henry telling your husband, I saw you outside picking up some packages, all right? Help us out. All right, with that being said, for all the folks who are just watching, maybe this is your first time, maybe somebody told you, maybe you've seen one of our posts, you're like, let me see what this both sides of the conversation is about, or I want to know a little bit more. Please follow us on all of our social media handles, okay? We are everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We all over the place, okay? Just put in both sides of the conversation on all social media handles. Follow us, go to our YouTube, subscribe on our YouTube, check out our Facebook group and page. Find out what's going on. All the information you need to know, where to be, events, what's going on in the community will be right there on those social media handles. So thank you all who've been supporting, subscribing, liking, following us, showing up to events. Great stuff. That's what it's all about. Connecting our community, bringing the resources. And I got a new quote today because a guy told me the best thing that both sides conversation does is we analyze, criticize, and mobilize. I said, that is us. That's what we do. All right. So check us out. We advocating for the community. We making stuff happen. And we working with the people. That's what we do. All right. And then with that being said, before we get to our wonderful Educational Thursday guest, I just want to let y'all know about our shows that's coming up. Okay. Real quick. This Sunday, fellas, I'm looking for all the kings of the community. Okay. The women are taking over the stage, okay? They are having a conversation this Sunday about what do Black women want from Black men, okay? We had the fellas conversation 2 weeks ago. It went bonkers, okay? The ladies was in the chats going nuts. Things was happening. I don't know. But fellas, help me out this Sunday, okay? I'll be the only male inside the lion den. I need y'all to help me, okay? I'm going to hold it down, fellas, but I need y'all to support me, okay? So make sure y'all get in the chats. Help a brother out, okay? But this Sunday, we're going to have a powerful conversation with the queens of the community. They want to know what the kings want. They want to know what the issues is. They're going to have a long Christmas list, okay? Fellas, get ready. They're going to bring out the Christmas list of expectations and things that they want. I don't know. Help me out, fellas, okay? I'm going to be in the lion den, but I'm ready for the conversation. And I'm ready to hear what the ladies have. I'm not going to be like them. I'm going to be silent, and I'm going to listen to everything that they say, and then I'll say something. Okay, I'll wait. Y'all know me. I can't hold back. But, it'll be a great conversation. It should be some great viewpoints, great perspective. But for the fellas, come on, fellas, help me out. Don't just leave me. Don't just get on the show 2 weeks ago and then talk about all the things we want and then disappear and let the ladies beat me up. Okay, they're gonna beat me up. All right. With that being said, we're looking forward to that show on Sunday, and then next Tuesday we'll have another segment of our hidden gems, as we will continue every Tuesday to highlight our Black and brown businesses, our community leaders, and organizations that are doing positive things to impact community. That's what we do every Tuesday. So make sure you tap in so you can see us. We'll be there, and we're just excited to continue to have our hidden gems light up the community, and just let community know where they at and what they're doing. We just had some powerful hidden gems this past Tuesday, and we're going to continue to bring these folks to community so you know, one, who they are, where their businesses are, where their organizations are, and what they're doing to impact community, so that you could connect with them and make sure that you support them and get the resources and information that you need. Okay. All right. With that being said, enough. Okay, community. I see y'all in the chat. Enough. Okay. John Henry, shut up. We heard enough of you. I hear y'all. Okay. I'm done. All the announcement is done. Y'all been patient. Y'all I want to hear about retirement. We don't want to hear no more about both sides of the conversation. I'm going to grant you that now. Okay. I am done. I am turning it over to two of the most powerful financial folks in our city that's doing work, okay? Teaching our folks all the ins and outs about finance, how to build wealth, how to pass generational wealth, how to retire, all that good stuff. Listen in, community. Don't mess around, okay? Don't waste their time. They are here to bring the pain that we don't even want to hear sometimes, but they're going to give you the gems and the jewels. With that being said, enough of me. Community, welcome Miss Cynthia and Sean back to the platform to do a presentation on retirement in the community. Welcome.
Thank you, John. Good to be here. Yes, I
Thank you. Good evening.
Yep, and your whole sense of humor. I love it, John.
Hey, John, always great to see you. Always great to be here. Shoot, it hasn't been that long this time. That's cool. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yes. You know, Sean, I'm glad you're back. Okay, the year's coming to an end fast. Everybody's making New Year's resolutions. This is the conversation they need to hear. Make sure retirement and finances is a part of that New Year's resolution. So I'm happy that y'all are back, you know, pushing this out before the end of the year. We know in June and December, a lot of people retire. Before you retire, you better listen to this segment tonight and make sure you have everything in place before you retire. Thank you guys for coming back, Sean.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Let me just make sure we've got the right one up here. We do. There we go. I think that's right. There we go. Awesome.
Thank you.
Cool. So, hey, again, John Henry, both sides of the conversation. Thank you so much for having us here. My name is Sean Johnson. I'm here with my lovely, beautiful, amazing, talented business partner, Miss Cynthia Yannacone. Hey, we love working together, love going out into the community. And if you're out there in the communities, hey, you'll probably see our faces. Right? Yeah. We love being here, love helping out and giving back in any way that we can, because you know what? That's what it's about. That's how we get things going. That's how we build it up. That's how we keep it up and keep it moving up. Because especially in our communities, guess what? It's not about being stagnant and staying where we are. It's about, hey, whatever we were given, whatever we were blessed with when we came in, hey, how do we build that up? How do we keep rising up and doing better and better and better? Right?
Yes, thank you, Sean.
Before we get going tonight, yes, Cynthia, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So I just wanted to say, thank you, Sean, and thank you, John Henry, for always that warm welcome. And yeah, just glad to be here again. I know last month I missed, but of course, like my brother business partner here, Sean, he took it on. So I appreciate that. And now we're here together. So we'll get started.
Absolutely. And before we get right into it, do want to share with y'all just a little bit about us so you can kind of get to know us, get to know who we are, what we're about, and what we're going to be chatting about tonight. So as John said, hey, retirement options. We want to show people how to retire and stay retired, right? So many people, I know everybody wants to stop working at some point, maybe not because they have to, but because they want to. So let's put ourselves in that position. So when we decide we want to hang it up, guess what? We can retire and stay retired, not think that we're good, but then have to go back to work a few months later. So quick history on me. Some of y'all heard this before, but you know what? I still love sharing it because it means so much to me. So my family's had some great blessings, and one of them is something that my grandparents did because they had that proper planning. I watched my grandparents retire and stay retired and spend those golden years with the family. And they blessed us with a place that we could go to continue to go and hang out with the family. A place my lady and I were able to go during the COVID time, shelter in place. Now it's a place that, hey, I get to take my son up to. So just being able to set ourselves up properly for our futures, for our retirement, enables us to pass these things on to our family, to the next generation, set that next generation up at least a little bit higher than we were when we came in. And a lot of that starts with the proper planning. And so many times that planning is so key when it comes to your retirement, because that's typically the largest amount of money that people have. And you know what? If you don't have that properly planned for, properly saved for, properly protected, it can get yanked out from under you in a heartbeat. And then these beautiful memories and pictures like this don't happen. So our job is to go out there and show other people how to be successful, how to have these stories and have this powerful vision and plans for their future with their family.
And there's my dad. And quickly to share my story, my dad passed away in 2018, but he's been my inspiration ever since. There he is with that picture of money, and it was those difficult conversations that he wanted to have with me around money, and I wasn't ready to. But he passed, and he didn't have any life insurance, not a living trust. And my mom lost his pension plan along with her 401k in the 2008 crash because of not knowing a lot of things. And because of that life-changing experience, I've had to make a lot of life-changing decisions, especially for my family and my kids and my future generations. And I do have also grandbabies. I'm a grandma, Fabuela, Mama Cynthia. And so it's just really important, I feel, to be able to share with them now, especially with my oldest daughter, Stephanie, who does what I do too. And someday she'll get on with me. And then I have my other two kids that are also in the process of just kind of learning and growing and understanding. And it's not so much just about the money. It's about how, we'll talk about like the rules of money and more to that, and creating the generational wealth and understanding what that means. And that, all happens through understanding what you have there for retirement, when to retire. I just had a conversation with my daughter this week about retirement, and my youngest wants to retire when she's 30. And I feel like you can do it. You can have it. You can make it happen. It's all about planning and figuring things out. And she's very motivated and very like aware of like what needs to be done. But of course, not alone, with me, with Sean and everybody else that I work with. And of course, our family to help that and make that happen. So I'm glad to be here to share all the information we want to share about retirement planning. So we're going to go, if you have a pen and a paper around, it would be good so that you can just take note, right? And answer these questions. Or if you don't, just think about them at least and answer them in your head, right? Are you on track to retire, right? When and how you want to? So this is a big question, but it's really something to think about now, no matter how old you are. Of course, right? The two factors in creating wealth is time and money, but it doesn't matter at this point. Just it's important to think about, what do you want your retirement to look like? The second one is, what do you have working for you when it comes for retirement? So it depends, right? Looking at your age. Like my daughter, she's working right now too. And so my other daughter too, all my kids are working, but it's like, them understanding like, well, one of their jobs don't offer 401ks. Like, what does that mean? And, there's other options. Like with my son, he already started his own strategy for retirement with the help of Sean, of course, and me. But, just what's working for you when it comes to retirement? Just thinking about what are you using? What impact has the current market had on your retirement accounts? So yes, something to really think about. I've actually talked to another person this week that, just retired and, just lost a lot of money in the process. And another friend as well that is losing money too. So it's just like, just being aware of where's your money and where is it at right now. And what are you doing about taxes? Because we all have that Uncle Sam. And now, later, it doesn't matter. We have to figure out how our taxes are going to be and look in the future. So we really want to know what tax strategies are out there. And, that's why it's important to know about this. And especially considering whether taxes are going to be lower or higher in the future. Most people say higher, and I can agree with that. So the last question is, what impact will continue to do when you're currently doing have on your retirement? So what are you doing right now? Is it gonna, how much of an impact it's gonna have on your retirement? Especially if, right, a lot of people think if they're gonna have enough to stay retired or to even retire. So that's it's really important to understand. So what impact if you continue to do what you're doing? And this is the financial independence needs number formula that we share with everyone. So again, this one, yes, try and write this one down. You can try and keep it in your head, but it might be a little more challenging. So the first thing you want to take into consideration is, what age would you like to retire? Yeah, we put the example of 65. Like I said, my daughter said 30, she's 18. It's all about when you want to retire, having enough to retire, right? And so it doesn't matter really about the age. How much money, much money would you like to have coming in monthly? So how much money, the example they put 5K, but it doesn't necessarily have to be 5K. Just thinking big, however you want to travel, and there's more things to do in life. You want to give back to the community. How much money would you like coming in monthly? And average life expectancy, 85 years. So depending on the number that you put to retire, you will subtract that from 85 minus the year. So then it gives about 20 years of how long you will have for retirement. So that is going to be different for everybody depending what they put. So then it's the monthly income that you put down times 12 months. That's going to equal your annual need. And number 5 is the big one, right? This is the one that your annual needs number, the years of retirement. So this equals your financial independence needs number. So for this example, it's like 60,000 times 20 years is going equals 1.2 million. So that's how much you would need the day you turn 65 in order to retire comfortably. How many of you are thinking about that number, and what kind of strategies do you have right now in place to make that happen? And if it's more, then that's great. We'll just figure it out.
Mm-hmm. And I love this, Cynthia, because it makes so many people think. It really stretches their vision about, well, gee, what do I really need? What do I want? What's going to allow me to live those later years of my life the way I want to? Right?
Yes.
I know how I felt the first time I did this. I was like, oh, that's a little slim. I'm gonna need more money.
Yes.
I know I had to shift my goals up a little bit.
Yeah. And then we'll go into what used to be kind of what this stool is. Like you can see with cracks unstable. It kind of reminds me of my dad again, because I feel like my dad, this is kind of the way he was retiring or thinking he was going to retire. And so the 3 most common sources of the retirement income is Social Security, which, we don't know. There's always talks about, will there even be Social Security by the time we retire or the millenniums retire or anything like that. And then the other one is the company pensions, right? The employee pensions, which most companies don't even offer anymore. So, definitely kind of, it's a miracle if your job offers that pension plan. And the other one is a 401k, which is could be like the 403b, the 457, any retirement plan that your company offers you that you put in there. And then most people don't even know how that works, but they start to invest in that as part of their retirement income source.
And I don't, well, I can't say I don't know about you, Cynthia. I know you don't want to sit on this stool.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
And that's a lot of not nice splinters, right? So when we think about this, we think, hey, how many people are using a plan like this or a strategy like this? And the more and more people we sit down with, we're really, it's so eye-opening to see that a lot of people barely even have one or two legs on this stool as it is, because company pension plans are vanishing left and right. And just being able to save money, especially here in California, that's not the easiest thing in the world for a lot of people. So what do we really need to do? And what we found is that so many people are still dependent on that default plan, that default 401k, 403b, TSB, whatever it is that our companies have asked us to contribute to for our own retirement in lieu of them paying us a pension. Interesting how that works, huh? Because we've realized that a lot of times companies have passed that obligation or burden, or however you want to look at it, but that necessity to plan for retirement, they've taken it off their shoulders and passed it on to the employee's shoulders. But what they haven't done is they haven't given them the knowledge, the tools, the strategies to properly set that up. And I'll tell you all, we struggle with trying to keep this concise tonight, because there's so many things that are important that we want to share, that we want to really dive in and talk about. But we could be here forever to try and cover everything. But if anyone that's on here, listen, if you want to retire, if you have an existing plan, if you don't have a plan at all and don't know where to start, give us a call. Give us a call, send us a text, send us an email. Let's sit down and see where you're at, see what your goals are, and show you some of the plans that are out there. Heck, if you have a 401k or some sort of plan for your company, we'll sit down and we can break that down for you. We can make sure you understand how that plan works so you can utilize it to the best of your abilities. Now, I want to show you all a couple different things that are current. Right? American retirement savings and 401k balances take a huge hit. Generation Z is going to have it worse. Hey, we know the market has not been pretty lately. What's going to happen? What's going to happen to people with money that's been in the market? What if that's your only source for retirement? And what if you only have one plan, one source, and it's all dependent on the market doing well? I remember, believe me, I had them myself, and I looked at it, and I remember checking my balance, and I won't mention what I exactly said because it wasn't nice, but I'm going, how come my account balance is lower when all I did was do what I was told to do? I can't even say I did something stupid with the money, but I've lost money. That didn't make me feel real good. But I know that's how so many people are going through that process. We want to change that. All right. Stock market tumblings. Right. And guess what? It's bumping people that were millionaires out of being millionaires. Right? It's decreasing average retirement accounts. 4 out of 10 Americans don't believe they'll be properly prepared for retirement when the time comes. What are you going to do if you're not prepared? Do you have to keep working? Depending on the job that you're doing. And some of us are using our bodies and working and grinding hard. We're using our muscles every single day. Can we still do that 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now? Do we want to? U.S. stock market put U.S. equities in a bear market, reducing the net worth of billionaires. So don't think that it's just you and me. It's hitting a lot of people. It's hitting everybody. Now, are the billionaires and multimillionaires going to be okay? Yeah, they're going to be fine. But what about the everyday hardworking people that are doing what they can to save what they can just so that they can get to that end goal? Here's an example of somebody that's a average everyday person working hard, doing what should be the right thing. Check this out. They start off with $642,000 and their account went down to $510,000. Excuse me, went down $510,000. Now went down to $471. Pardon the plus and minus there, the plus and minus, but those are statements over the months. They lost $171,000 in 9 months. How many of y'all made $171,000 in the last 9 months? Not most of us. But to lose it in 9 months, you imagine feeling that? How many hours did you have to work for that? How much time did you put in for that? That's January to September. That's 27% of their retirement savings gone in 9 months. What's it going to take to get that back? Are they going to be able to get that back? Do they have the time to get that back? Would you have the time to get that back? These are all the questions and things we want people to think about and that we help solve for people when they're concerned. We've talked about this a little bit before, but as your money's growing, you want it to be protected. You want it to be protected from those market losses. Guess what? There are accounts out there, there's programs out there that will protect you from the market losses. Okay? We can show you how to do that. It's understanding how your money is growing. Is it in a fixed account where you're getting less than 1% in the bank? Is it variable where you're losing 27% in 9 months? Or are we using an index growth strategy that locks in your gains and doesn't put you at the risk of the market, that allows you to keep your hard-earned money? Which would you rather have? I want to show you this real quick. Something that a lot of times people don't talk about, they don't think about, they don't even understand. Average versus actual. If we say, oh, the market averaged this, but what did your money average? I'm going to pull this whole thing up here real quick. But if you start with $100 and the market drops 10%, you're down 90. The market then goes back up 10%. You get 10% of your $90, which means you get $9. You now have 99. Let's repeat that process a few times here. So up and down 3 times, same 10%. Market average is 0. Cool, market average 0, we're all good. Well, but my cash impact, I'm negative 3%. Now, that's looking at $100. Think about it when we've got 200, 500, 1,000, a couple $100,000. And now look at your 3%. Now you start feeling that. Now you really start feeling that hit. And the other thing is, how long did it take the market to go down, up, down, up, down, up? Do you have the time to wait for the market to go up enough for you to even get back to even? So think about that. Always remember average versus actual. Big difference. Big difference there. And then when we look at our distribution, a lot of the plans that are out there, and I was actually, I'm blessed with this business to have that freedom of time. And I was taking mom to a couple of her doctor's appointments today and talking with her doctor about this. And how, like, yeah, she's worried about taxes. What's going to happen? Because all of her plans, not only are they in the market, but they're tax deferred plans. They're right there in the middle of that tax later plan. And she's saying, well, yeah, but when I get older, I'm going to pay all these taxes. What do? I don't want to pull my family and move out of state. I love California. I don't want to be hot and cold and freezing and everything else. I want to be here, but I don't want to pay all these crazy taxes. I said, you know what? There's accounts out there that are tax advantaged where you won't have to worry about that. She's like, you're kidding me. I've never heard of this. I told her a little bit. She said, I'm going to talk to my husband. I'll call you soon. Everyone needs this. Not many people know about it. So when we think about the different accounts that most people have, let's look at the first 3 here. Between a bank, some sort of 401k, tax deferred account, brokerage, and stock accounts. If we want to have that tax-free distribution, we want to have the growth potential, we don't want to lose money, and I'm going right here down the left side, we want easy access to our money for whatever we want to use it for. We want to protect our principal. That money we start off with, I want to keep it. We want to have some protection on our lives too, right? What if I get sick or injured? Do I have coverage there? Can I make sure I do what we started off saying and pass something on, make each generation just that much better? And when my time comes, I get called home. Does my family get to keep what I worked for? So let's look at these first 3 accounts. A bank, a 401k, or a brokerage account. 3 of the most common accounts out there. How many check marks do we have with them? 3 with the bank? Hey, okay, we're not going to lose any money. We've got easy access to it, and whatever money we put in there, we get to keep. We're going to pay taxes on it. Can't really grow any money there. Look at our 401k. One check. We've got growth potential. We've got to pay taxes. We can lose money like we just talked about. You're very limited as to what you can access it for. You can lose your principal. You get sick or injured, it doesn't really matter. It's tough to pass that on, right? It's going to go through probate. Your brokerage accounts. You can make money. You can access it pretty easily, but you can lose it, difficult to pass on. And if you get sick or injured, hey, you're kind of out to lunch there. Now let's look at the fixed index annuity, FIA. We're doing a little better here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 check marks. And there's actually some out there now that, hey, if you do have an injury or illness, you can actually get some access to that money. But that's going to protect your money. It's going to allow you to not have to worry about those market losses. And then let's look at something we call a family bank or index universal life. Yes, we save the best for last, right? We've got every single one of those boxes checked off. And there's even one on here that the number one goal there, tax-free distribution. We've got it right there. What account are you using? What type of accounts have you been using? Have you been talked to about? What about these last two here that are going to give you some more options, that are going to give you better protection, better access, better growth on your money, more uses with your money? We'd love to chat with you about these, right? It's not something that's going to be for everybody, but you know what? Everybody deserves the opportunity to take a look and see if your money qualifies, see if you can qualify for these plans that have been proven to be so powerful for so many. So please give us a call. Give us a call, send a text. Let's chat about it. All right. Number one, how many of you have accounts that are with an old company still, right? You changed jobs for whatever reason, right? Maybe you chose to leave. Maybe the company closed up. Maybe they said, hey, I don't like the color of your jacket, you're fired. How many of you still have money sitting over there with your ex? Right? A lot of times people leave that money over there, they kind of forget about it. Well, you know what? As we forget about it, our money doesn't forget about still being in the market, and people can lose it. We want to show people how to put a grip on that money, give you those guarantees, give you a minimum rate of return, utilize that index strategy. And hey, if it's what you're looking for, we can show you how to get a payment for the rest of your life. We show you how to lock in your gains. So regardless of what the market does, guess what? You continue on that upward trajectory and you can really plan out your future. I'll show you a quick example here of what we did for one client. Right? They've done pretty well. They had a little over $500,000, and we were able to give them a nice little bonus, $106,000 bonus. And as we fast forward through this, I'm going to show you a summary here just for the sake of time. But look at this. They start off with about $531,000. We got them a bonus of over $106,000. Their annual income would start off at $64,000 and increase to over $231,000. And in total, by the time they reach their old age, they get up to 94, 95 years old. Guess what? God willing, they're still alive. They're still taking money out. But look at this. They've taken out over $3.9 million for that 500 that they started with. Whether you have $500,000, 50,000, 10,000, whatever it is, it deserves to be protected. And we can show you how to protect it. We can show you how to make sure that, just like this client right here, they never had to worry about running out of money. And the last part here that we'll show you, hey, look, that other plan we mentioned, that family bank, that index universal life, let's show you how to utilize something like that that will give you that protection, because it's not a matter of just if, but when you pass away. What's going to happen to all your money? What's going to happen to everything you've worked so hard for in your life? What happens if you get sick or injured, you need access to money, or shoot, you just need money for something? Like Christmas around the corner. What if it's your turn to host Thanksgiving? What if it was just a tight month? Hey, you know what? Guess what? You can pull money from this account. No questions asked, no state tax, no federal tax, no early withdrawal penalty if you're not 59 and a half years old yet. This is actually your money. You can use it for whatever you want. Emergency comes up, go for it. We can set this up for a retirement account. but not just any retirement account, a tax-free retirement account. Some people say, oh, that's crazy, it can't exist. Go call one of our Congress members and ask them what type of plans they're using. Okay? Reach out to them, see what they're doing. And we can show you exactly how we set those plans up, how they've set those plans up, how to structure them so that when that time comes to retire, you have access to money. You don't have to worry about what taxes are. You won't have had to worry about losing money when the market's gone down. And we could even use it for a college plan for your children, or a savings plan for yourself or your children. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, these are some of the most powerful tools that have been known to this industry. They've evolved over time, and they've come into these amazing programs that give you so much power, so much flexibility, and access to the money that you need when you need it. Everyone needs to at least look into it. So please give us a shout and let us share with you exactly how powerful they can be for you and your family. And Cynthia, I'll let you take us home here.
Yes. Well, thank you for sharing all that. But before we kind of just go on, it's like, yeah, and I've been able to see that with my grandbabies too. Like, so I'm just really glad to have, IULs and stuff all in my family now. It's been so great to learn everything, and I really appreciate Sean. He's so amazing the way he will explain everything. So thanks. So I'll go into our next. So when did you last do a medical health check, right? You expect to do that with your doctor at least yearly, a physical exam. And that's kind of what expected. So, in order to keep your health right and be as healthy as you can be. And they're really important. So you go to a professional, right? A doctor to do that. And, that it's just something that's important to have to make sure where you're at and what you need to do and what changes you need to do if your health isn't, in check. So, that's just something that's really important to do. Yeah. And that's why it's funny. When was the last time you did a retirement health check? And it's really important depending, right? There's a lot of life changes and stuff. So, as long as you are open to talk to me, talk to Sean, see our numbers are down in the screen to figure out where you at with retirement. What options do you have besides, the what you might have with your job? What other ones that you can actually look into and invest in on your own, and be able to create that retirement you want, that lifestyle you want to have during retirement, and not, stress free, let's say stress free, and feel comfortable enough to have enough in your retirement. Next steps. And so this is a one pager, and this is what we do. We just kind of do a complimentary personal financial review, where we kind of figure out, where are you at? Is there debt that you need to eliminate? Looking at what are your taxable, your tax deferred, and your tax free accounts that you may have. What is your retirement goal, personalized to you? Your dime, your insert, what's your insurance needs, their income protection, your income replacement, if something were to happen to you. And even looking at the opportunity, like there's always an opportunity in everything. So I mentioned, it's something that if you want extra money, there's other things you could do. You make an additional 500 to 2,000 a month part-time be valuable to you. Well, definitely was valuable to me. So it's important to do that, and to my kids as well. So it's been a great thing to have them be on board with me. So yeah, next steps. It's that simple. And then we do it over Zoom now, and or we can do it personally too, but we make it very convenient. So yeah, so that's, reach out to one of us, and we'll make it happen. And there's other things that we also look into. So it depends where you're at. It's on a continuum, let's say, all the financial literacy stuff. So thank you. Thanks for, listening into our presentation. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And I just kind of wanted to also, just because is it already right? Next week is Thanksgiving. And I just want to just say that I'm just really thankful and grateful for John and Sean for, the support and just, being there. But also I'm just really thankful for, being here and my family and, you know, just everything that's going on. And I also kind of want to do a little moment of silence for my sis. Her brother passed, Watisha. Her brother passed recently, and you know, I bet she's been in my prayers, and she's my business partner too. And you know, I just feel like it's important to acknowledge that. So, so thankful and grateful to be here. And I'll pass it back to you, John.
All right, great stuff, great information, short, sweet, to the point, community. Just what you need. The phone numbers is on the screen. Reach out. All right, holla at Sean them. You know, but one of the things that I really want to say before letting you guys go today, you know, retirement is a big deal, especially right now with the increase of inflation, the way the GDP and all this stuff is going right now, and the way companies are laying folks off. All right, community. Make sure you reach out and make sure you have your plans in order. These loss and swings that are happening faster and sooner. And to our young people out there, okay, start investing early. Okay, reach out to Sean and make sure that you are doing the right things. Don't just listen to your HR people. Okay, they're not there for you. All right, reach out to the professionals. Reach out to the folks that's going to help you get where you need to go. It is too many times in our community. Okay, we got people working at Walmart, working at Target. I've had so many conversations with folks who are close to retirement and they didn't have their full funding capacity because they didn't know. They just like, you know, John, when I was younger, I was working and the company told me they was putting 8%, 10% up into my retirement. I didn't know I need to invest too. Okay, community, I want you to hear. It don't matter what your employer is putting in there for your retirement. You have to invest yourself. Okay, so that means 8, 10, 12, 15%. All right, of your gross income. We want to see that going up into a retirement account, a UDL, whatever you want to put it in. Make sure that you put it in. And when you're talking to your financial advisors, make sure 65 to 70% of your investments are in index funded accounts. Okay, we want to make sure that our people are retiring with some good money. Okay, we want to make sure it's stable. We want to make sure that you are getting to that place of financial prosperity. I don't want to see my folks turning 65 working at the Walmart, greeting people, hey, welcome to Walmart, why you still working, man? You should be retired. Well, I made a mistake, young man. So let me tell you, you go out there and make sure you do the right thing. Okay, these conversations are real. They happen all of the time. People didn't get this information. Okay, community, take this information very, very serious. Retirement is very important to our young people. We want to make sure that you understand early when you start working. Sometimes you just go to work, you get a paycheck, you're not really looking at the HR benefits, you're really not checking out what's going on, but you need to. Okay, this is very important stuff, especially right now. There are companies laying people off all the time. You want to understand where your money is. If something happened, you want to be prepared. Okay, you want to know where your money is because things are changing. And Sean, I got one of those sticker shock emails. I was looking at my retirement, one of my accounts. I said, oh my God, I did not lose that much money. Okay, it is happening. The stocks are up and down, and it does happen, community. So you want to make sure that you are investing in the right places. I mean, it's just very important. Again, you know, we want to get our people out of the working field as fast as possible. If you call Sean and Cynthia and sit down and go over your financial well-being, right? You could put yourself in a position where you don't have to work till you 65. You don't have to work till you 70. Okay, young people. The young people out there that's just getting into the work field, maybe you got a good job with the city and county, maybe you got a good job with Muni, maybe you got a good job for the state, okay? You just getting into the workforce. Make sure you talk to Sean so they can give you the advice, the information, so you can call your HR person and tell them, hey, I want to move my money. I want to do this, okay? So you're making sure that you are doing the right things, because it is a tragedy, okay, when you go into retirement and you're not making the money that you need to live. It happens too many times. Make sure that you find other streams of income. I know Sean talked a little bit about it, but we got to get our community to start thinking about other ways, okay? You can't just have a house in retirement, right? You need investments. You need businesses. You need homes and investment properties. You have to have multiple streams of income in the times that we're living in, community. And it starts, one, by getting out of debt, staying out of debt, making the right investments, making sure that your retirement is set up right. So as you making all that big money, All right, because sometimes people are traveling, buying purses, going all over the place. I'm telling you, Sean, you know, and Cynthia, you see it. Okay, these people got nice stuff, but you look
Mm-hmm.
at retirement and you go, "You want to retire when? You don't got
Right.
enough money."
That nice purse, that nice car, that nice suit, them nice shoes, that's not gonna let you live life nice later on. And
Mm.
I tell you, John, like I love the points you're making there. But you know one of the biggest things we hear from people? Oh, I'm not ready yet. Not ready for what? What you don't even know what you can do, right? So the biggest thing is, hey, sit down and let me be really clear. I don't care who you talk to, as long as you talk to somebody that's knowledgeable. 100% honest, of course, we want to talk to you. But the ultimate goal is to get out there into the communities, spread that word, and let everybody know, yes, all of this good information, this making money, this saving money, this retiring wealthy and successful, it is for you. So I don't care where you're at. If you think you can save 50 cents, if you don't think you can save anything, if you've been saving, if you want to save but don't know where to start, let's have a conversation. Let's sit down and start to talk about it. It doesn't mean that you have to make a move right now, but at least if you have the conversation to say, hey, look, what are my options? What am I doing? Do I understand how the plans that I currently have are working? At least start there. And then whenever you feel the time is right for you to make that move, that next step, that's all good. Do it then. But don't wait until you're quote unquote ready before you sit down and have the conversation. Because by then, I promise you, it's too late. It's too late for most people. And then people are going, oh, I'm 56. I should probably start saving. I can save about 300 a month.
Terrible, Sean. Why do we
Call
do that?
John. Call John. See if he can give you a loan.
I gotta be like the little devil on some people's shoulders, man. I see it. I mean, this is real, and I mean, seriously, community. What Sean is saying is it happens too often. You know, you see young people, you see these people. They turn 45, they turn 48. They starting to get serious because they getting worried that they're getting up in age. And they looking at the retirement. And they haven't did so well. And this happens too much in our community. We have to do a better job at making sure that we are investing community. Listen to what they're saying about our retirement. And this is very important stuff. Make sure that you, even if you don't get to reach out to Sean them tonight, okay, call your HR. Okay, start getting a hold of your account. It's people that's putting money into their retirement. They don't even know what they're investing in. Okay, call your
Yep.
HR, find out where your money is going, what 401k you in, what 403b you in, what 457 you in, and understand where your money is going. Watch your money, okay? Community, just don't be just investing and putting money in stuff. You don't even know where's it at. You know, people just taking advantage of you. We got to do a better job. We got to protect our assets like we protect everything else in our community. But again, we got to watch our spending. We got to watch the things that we're doing. I mean, people are around here, you know, I'm just saying, Sean. I see them with the Birkin bags, Sean. I don't know where they getting all the money from. I see a lot of Birkin bags in my community. Okay. I don't know. But when it comes down to retirement, you ask them what their portfolio is looking like, and it's like, portfolio? Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, we got problems. Okay. So again, community, this is real stuff. Again, we want to make sure that you get the proper information. This is not about being embarrassed. This is not understanding. It's okay. This is why we bring in the people, the folks that are doing this work to make sure that our community gets the education, the information, the awareness. Sometimes you just have to be aware. So you're not staring with a glare in the sky and don't know where you're going, okay? They are here to provide you opportunity, okay, to get your financial future in order. If you are 30, if you are 40, this is the time. Make sure you have it in order. Don't wait till you get 45, 48, 49 and realize, oh, Sean, I haven't been taking out enough money. Because it happens. Because when you start taking 15, 18% of your gross income, you probably can't take all those trips, them girl trips and all the boy trips that y'all be doing. You might not be able to buy that Birkin bag. You might not be able to do some of the things that you're normally doing, eat out every day. You know, that's the biggest thing, Sean. The restaurant industry, I'm telling you, Sean, my goal is I'm buying a restaurant, okay? I'm getting me a restaurant, and I'm making sure DoorDash work because I see the amount of money in our community that we waste on DoorDash and eating out, I'm investing in the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing in 2023. I'm investing in a restaurant. I'm gonna make sure I got DoorDash. Because we waste so much money in our community on DoorDash and eating out when those dollars could be invested to making sure that we have prosperity, making sure that we have a better financial future so that we're not working till we're 62. I want people in the community to be like, John, I don't care. When I turn 50, I want you to be like, any day now I can go. The only way you can do that is you got to reach out to Sean, you got to reach out to Cynthia, have a conversation, make sure you're putting the money in the right place so that when you get 50 years old or more, at any day, I want you to be able to say, any day, I'm walking away, and it's okay. That's the goal, okay? Young people, 18, 19, 20, 30, make sure that you invested. Make sure that you are putting money in your retirement. Make sure that you are saving for your future, okay? Times are getting tough. You heard the statistics earlier. There's billions of people in our population now. It's going to get tighter, all right? Make sure you have your money up. Make sure you have the things that you need, because if you don't, I guarantee you, it's going to be painful. You're going to be standing there at the greeters. Welcome to Walmart. Young man, let me tell you something, young man. You should have listened to me, okay? You don't want to be like me sitting here welcoming people into Walmart. I didn't invest right when I was at work, okay? Not nothing to be funny about, but it's the truth. We're here now. You don't have to be that guy. You don't have to be that woman, okay? We want you to get this information now. Listen up. Find the support and the help that you need so that you can live with prosperity. Sean, Cynthia, amazing stuff. I mean, you guys put this straight bullet points. There's a million of ways that you could do the things that you need to do. Community, all you have to do is listen, be open. They're giving you the gems, no extra cost. Just call them up. How many people are going to say, just call me, let's talk about it? Not too many people. Again, Sean, Cynthia, great stuff. All we can do is keep giving the information to our community. I appreciate y'all dedication, the love for our community. You guys come on here and teach our community about all the things financially that we need to know about. Community, it's no excuse, okay? I'm screaming out, community, it's no excuse. Call Sean, call Cynthia, all your financial needs. You got two powerful people. They love you. They just like you. They not going to talk about you. You come in with 20 credit cards. You can't figure it out. They're going to say, hey, let's figure this out. Let's fix it, all right? That's what it's all about. We got to change the financial paradigm in our community, and it starts with educational presentations. It starts with people like Sean and Cynthia who are willing to hand walk you through the process. They say you can't lead a horse to water and make him drink. I believe we can make them drink tonight, Sean. Y'all
Oh my God.
We can find a way.
I'd be saying,
We gonna find a way.
I'd be saying that, John. Oh my God. It's so
and
true.
let me touch on one more thing that you said there, John, that multiple streams of income, right? Just relying on that one source is dangerous, if nothing else. And I think COVID taught many of us that. But guess what? And that's one of the reasons why people say, I can't get ahead. I can't do this. I can't do that. I still want to be able to do something fun. I can't save that much right now. Guess what? Let's show you how to make some additional income. Right? We are actively looking for good people. We're very selective with them, but hey, we are actively looking for some good people that would like to learn this industry. And like we said earlier, like Cynthia said, even on a part-time basis, make a couple extra $100 a month, make an extra 1,000 or two a month. You know what? We can show you how to do that. We'll train you from A to Z. And not only will it be a blessing to your individual family, but to help you go out into your community and help us make that impact and make that difference there where it's needed. So, hey, anybody that knows anybody, you're interested, hey, let's make some extra money together while we're helping people.
Exactly. I mean, I just feel like it's been such a blessing to like be where I am and talk to people because they want this information so much. Like even with Living Trust, you know, everything like is out there, like buying a home. Like, you know, John, I've been having those community business mixers. I'm going to have Jenny come to one of our, probably a hidden gem sooner than later. But she came up from San Diego, you know, sharing all her wealth of knowledge in buying homes and stuff like that. So, I mean, it was just great. We just had it this last Friday. And, you know, another one to come in January and, you know, just an opportunity to like share and network. And at the same time, like Sean said, you know, getting good people to realize like what it's so important to like learn and take all this knowledge in, but then to take action, to do, you know, what's for yourself. And then for the community, it's just like, it's just a blessing. And I feel so, you know, I feel honored to just like kind of be able to help people and kind of guide them and stuff, and let them know like they're not alone. You know, the struggle's real. Like when you don't have this information, like I mentioned, you know, I met with a woman that's like, you know, she did what she thought was good in retirement, and then she didn't know about having to pay the government almost like 105 in taxes. So it's like, you know, that's not, you know, took a big chunk of her money. So it's like all these things that, you know, we just need to bring the education out there and the information, but also, you know, they do different changes in their decision making financially. So that's what we're here for. You know, at the end of the day, meet you where you're at, figure it out, and work together.
Definitely powerful, powerful stuff. Again, community, this is what it's all about. This is what our Educational Thursday is about. Don't just sit back and say, well, we see Sean and Cynthia before. Where you at, community? We want you to come on and do a PowerPoint presentation too and give some of that information you know to our community. That's what they're doing. They're giving back, blessing our community, doing the work. Okay, this is what part of doing the work is: impacting, making sure that you bring in information and resources to the community. We always appreciate the folks in our community that go and learn this information and other information and come back to the community and say, John, let me tell some secrets to the community. Let me give them some sauce. We got some spaghetti brewing over here, but we got a little tomato sauce that got to go in it, John. We got some, okay? So again, this is what they do, okay, community. This is what we do. We make sure that we connect you with the people who have the information and the resources. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call. It's a lot of information, a lot of game. With that being said, Sean, Cynthia, if there's any shout outs, anything that you want to acknowledge before we get you out here, before the benediction. Y'all see me, I got my suit on today. I'm fitting the real bishop mode today. I'm in bishop mode today, okay? I'm ready to do the benediction, but before I do it, I got to let you all give your parting words to the community. Sean, every time, you know, we have to leave the community with something. All right, they got to hear from the bishop. I will give the benediction, I promise you, community. But before that, Sean, Cynthia, give some love to the people. Shout out some folks.
Well, I just, you know, again, want to just appreciate this opportunity. And of course, like everybody, like in community, it's so important. I know, like, you know, being connected not only with you, but like the Mission Hub and, you know, Latino Task Force, the Calle 24, or, you know, all those, the community that we're all connected with. So we can like go and grow together as community. And I'm, you know, just like I said, you know, Thanksgiving's next week. I'm just thankful and grateful to be alive, to be here, to just pour into people whatever they get from whatever I have to share. And I appreciate you both as well. So.
Hey, just what can I say we haven't said? Like Cynthia said, I'm very thankful to be here. I'm thankful for my family. It's been a good year, and you know what? Most of us are still here. We say goodbye to a couple people. They're gonna be missed, but most of us are still here. And you know what? We still got that opportunity to go out there and make a difference, right? We've got that opportunity, and I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss that opportunity to go out there and win and be successful. I do want to give a shout out to any of the local, be it a food bank, a shelter, any of those community resources that y'all know of that are out there helping people out, especially this time of year. Yeah, there's the big ones. Like I'm gonna give a shout out to Glide and my man Curtis out there. Always out there helping. You know, I'm gonna be out there again this year for Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's how I start my holiday off. I'll be out there at 5 o'clock in the morning, starting off. Like that's what it's about. And I'm gonna continue to try and get out there. You know, a couple of days a month in the morning to give them a hand. But any of your community centers that you know, any of the food drives, there's people that need help, not just now but year round. So reach out to those centers. Reach out to the people that lead those and say, hey, how can I help? How can I help this year during the holidays? And how can I get involved in those, in your programs throughout the year? Because there's always that need. There's always people in need. They're hungry. They need clothes. These programs need assistance, right? Find one. Find a little tiny one. All right, the big ones, a lot of them are going to be good. Find those small ones. I find those little ones that really could use you, that could use a hand from you, and then go out there and just have a good time. Do whatever it is you can. If you can't give financially, give some of your time, and that time will bless people in a way that you've no idea. So, hey, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. God bless, and we look forward to coming back and seeing y'all real soon.
Wow. Thank you all. Community, very powerful stuff. We thank Sean and Cynthia again for coming in space, blessing the people with information, bringing that awareness and the things that they need. As you all know, we just celebrated last week our veterans. Want to give a big shout out to all of our veterans out there and let them know we appreciate your service. We appreciate the work that you do. To all of our veterans, there's a lot of veterans who are impacted by homelessness, mental health, substance abuse. Let's do something to support our veterans this holiday season. Let's support our elders in the community this holiday season. Let's make sure that our young folks and our families are loved and appreciated, to be thankful. I am very thankful for the community. I'm very thankful for you all to put up with me. Listen to me. So I'm very thankful for you all and all the things that y'all do to help support the work that we do to impact community. Next Thursday, we won't have a show because it's Thanksgiving. We want everybody to enjoy their families, enjoy the food, enjoy the mode of the holiday season is very important. Please do your part. The temperatures outside are getting cold, okay? And we got community folks who need blankets, they need coats, they need hygiene kit, they need hand warmers. There's a lot of things that you could do to help out. Please don't be a Grinch this holiday season, and make sure you do something to give back. We'll be doing our part here at both sides of the conversation. Y'all see us all over the community, different places, doing things, popping up, making sure that we're impacting and help give back to the community. So just wanted to say that, and I'm very, very thankful, okay? Even through all the pain, the ups and downs, the heart lows, losing my mom, the COVID, everything that has impacted not only me, the people in our community, I am still thankful to be here, and I'm thankful for all of you who continue to believe in the work we do and the community. So, with that being said, it is time for the benediction. Y'all see me. I'm looking clean for the benediction today. I got my towel ready. It's sweat running down my face. I don't know. It's that time to give the benediction to the community, because every show, they have honored me, Sean. Cynthia, if y'all don't know, they changed my name. It's no more John Henry. They call me the bishop. They say, John, you always preaching on your shows. You always acting like a pastor. So they gave me the name the bishop. And you know me, Sean. I accept things. When people tell me what it is, I just accept it. I don't fight it. I just take it. My team said that's the bishop. He's always talking. So what I'm going to do is give the benediction, because all y'all know, at any great church, any great spiritual realm, before they let you go, you got to get a benediction to wrap up the day. So with that being said, I'm going to give the benediction now, because that's what it's all about, okay? Today has been powerful information community. We are talking about money. Money is the key to a lot of things. It's not the only thing, but it's a key to a lot of the things that we need. People put a lot of years of hard work and sweat to help other organizations, other businesses become the big conglomerate corporate businesses that they are. The most important thing that you can do is make sure that you are invested in your future. That starts with retirement. The first time you get that check, the first time you sign up to become part of an organization, make sure you sit down and have a conversation about your retirement. You heard Sean. There are many plans. There are many portfolios that you can choose where to invest your money. Just make sure that you are invested. Make sure you understand that you have to also invest in your future. Even if the company matches you, even if they pay 8%, 10%, 12%, you must do your part to put into your future. Make sure you open an account where you're putting money in there, whether it's a 401k, whether it's a UDL, whether it's whatever account you subscribe to, make sure that you are investing in it. Too many times when we don't have the information, we make the mistakes. Today is the day you receive information. You shouldn't make that mistake. Everybody that's watching should be calling their HR department to find out, hey, what am I invested in? Where's my retirement at? What am I putting my money in? You have to do the checks. When you go to the doctor, they got to do the preventative checks. Same thing you have to do with your money. Call your HR person. Find out who's your investment firm. Find out how much money you're putting in. Look at your balances. Make sure you're putting the money in the right places. That's what we have to do. That's called being responsible. That's called being the mature adult to make sure you're building your wealth and passing it on to generations. Financial literacy can be complicated. It can be tricky. It can be misunderstanding at times. But when you don't have the information, just like when you're sick, you go to the doctor. Sean and Cynthia are those financial doctors. Reach out and make an appointment. Call today. All you have to do is say, hey, Sean, hey, Cynthia, I'm having some problems. My money's not feeling well. I think my money is a little sick. Okay, I need some help. They told me that you're the doctor that can fix my problems. Make sure that is you. Pick up the phone and give them a call a day. The only way we can change the financial paradigm in our community is one, we have to be open. We have to admit our wrongs. Like anything that we do, we have a problem. Make sure that you are reaching out to the right people, talking about your problem so you can fix it. We don't want more and more of our community people retiring without the right amount of money. I don't want you to have to work a second job or having to do a side hustle when you finish your long years of work. Youth is only for so long. Once you become old, you can't work the double time, the triple time like you did when you were young. So while you're working that time, make sure that you're making your money work for you. Invest early. Young people, listen, invest early. No one told me, but I'm here to tell you. Start at 20, start at 18, start at 25. Open up your retirement account. Open up your investment account. Make sure you have the life insurance that you need. So many of our folks are passing away in the community. Part of that financial literacy is building the protections. Y'all have heard Sean here many times saying protect everything, insurance, your income, your housing, everything needs to be protected. But the only way we could do it is if we find out the information. That's what they did today. They blessed you on one part of that financial package, and that was retirement. So with that being said, don't let another year go by. Don't let another New Year's resolution go by and you don't add the retirement plan to that resolution. See, a lot of times we say, oh, it's the New Year's. I'm going to get fit. I'm going to look better this year. I'm going to lose a few pounds. I'm going to buy a new car. I'm going to get a new house. I'm going to take a few more vacations this year. But we don't add in there. Let me check my retirement. Let me call a financial doctor and make sure that my income and my assets are protected. Let me make sure my life insurance policy is still current outside of my job. These are the real conversations. These are the real New Year resolutions that need to be a part of that list. So community, we have gave it to you once again. It is up to you. I tell you guys, it's not the messenger. It's just like the postal man. They drop the mail in the box. You got to pull the mail out the box, open it up and read it. Sean and Cynthia have delivered the mail to you. You have to open it up and figure out what your financial future is going to look like so you can retire with the things you need. With that being said, thank you all for listening to the benediction. This is what it's all about, community. Fix your finances. Make sure your retirement is on the list for the new year. With that being said, thank you all. And for the ladies, okay, this Sunday it's going down. Okay, y'all want to hear a powerful conversation? I'm going to be in a Lion's Den, community. I'm going to be in with the ladies. They're talking about what they want. I mean, what they really want? I don't know. But I'll be there this Sunday, okay? Our next live show will be this Sunday. And we'll be talking about what the ladies want. Because they listen to the fellas. I mean, they somewhat listen to the fellas. Community, support me. They're going to be coming for me. They're going to be trying to beat me up and put me in a corner and try to make me squirm. But I'm not going to do it, fellas. Because I know my brothers in the community is going to stand up with me and make sure that these young ladies out here talking about what they want is more reality than it is delusional thoughts. Okay? With that being said, I always have to leave with a little fun, community. We thank y'all for continuing to support us. Please check out this Sunday's conversation. It's going to be a very, very fun conversation. And it's going to be a real conversation. I know it's going to get a little passionate and a little bit triggering for some folks. But at the end of the day, we just want our community to listen and understand, because here at both sides of the conversation, we believe through communication, there's a healing process that begins, and we know we can talk it out, we can work it out. And I'm looking forward to the conversation. I will be the only male in this space, okay? But I'll handle myself with grace, pride, and dignity, okay? I won't let you down, community. But with that, right, I'm fixing up real good for us, y'all.
Right on.
Great stuff. We're going to continue to do our thing. I just want to give everybody our program updates. We will be closing down around the second, third week of December. All right. There will not be any more live shows until after the New Year's, because we are giving our team, the amazing people. Shout out my whole both sides of the conversation team. These people be grinding, okay? They work hard. So they will have some time to enjoy the holidays, their families. So you all won't see us live. There might be some little sneak peeks of me popping in here and there. But we will, after around the 17th, we won't be having any more live shows until after the New Year's, as we'll be coming back, getting ready to impact the community, as well as we got our second annual bowling event coming up. So it's going to be popping. If y'all missed the bowling event last year, you better not miss it this year. We got big things popping. We're going to be dropping some dollars out the sky. All right. But we're going to have our second bowling event. So when we come back after this break, it is going to be very, very busy. But again, we still are going to be supporting the community through the holidays. You're going to see a number of our team folks at community events, giving back, toy drives. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing off the air. So I don't want people to be going around spreading rumors. I told y'all that both sides of the conversation wasn't going to make it. They not on the air no more. They quit on us. They gave up. No, we still going to be here. Y'all just going to see us in a different capacity for a couple of weeks. We'll be out in the community. We will be putting together an end of year wrap up. So check out our YouTube channel. My guy, Silent Tunes Marco, is going to be working with some phenomenal folks to put together some highlights, some reels of what's been going on throughout the year, some of the events that we were at, some of our conversations, to just give community a wrap up of what we've been a part of all year. Some powerful stuff, some ups, some downs, some laughs, some cries, just real stuff. So we are excited. And there's more to come for both sides of the conversation. We're not done yet. We're like Rocky. We're going to get up and keep fighting. We got more things to do. Okay. Y'all going to see more of me. All right. In the community doing stuff. We are still looking for a couple of more co-hosts to help support, so that I can get out of y'all space and get out there with the community and do some of the things that I need to do. But before I go, I just want to give a huge shout out to Miss Liz Jackson at the Success Center. Powerful sister, just continue to impact our community, and just want to shout out all of the Success Center staff for all of the amazing work that they continue to do, building up the next generation of leaders, making sure that our community get the information and the resources. And I'm just proud to be a part of what's going on in our community. When we talk about changing the narrative here at both sides of the conversation, that is really happening. Shout out to all of the DKI. Okay, folks that are running, Dr. Sy, Dr. Davis, all the people behind the scenes, making sure that our community is impacted. And let me tell you, community, there's some impact going on in our community, okay? There are some folks who are moving, shaking. Today, we had a grand opening of the Scoop on 3rd Street, the new ice cream parlor that opened up for the young brother community. Get out there and get a scoop of ice cream. I was supposed to be there today, but I'm here making sure you get your retirement information, okay? But I will be out there at the Scoop, dipping my spoon in the ice cream, okay, supporting another Black business, and we'll get them back on here. They was on here a while ago talking about the business. They have finally had their grand opening today, so y'all will see us out there. Me and Silent Tune, we'll be checking out some of the businesses. We got some amazing projects coming up, as we're going to continue to highlight our Black, brown business in the city, especially in D10. We're going to show y'all what's going on, some of the businesses that are popping up, and some of the work that is doing. Also, community. Check out all of our social media handles. We've been putting out our Black census. I've been sending out there. Please, if you Black, go on there, fill out the survey, okay? It's great information to help impact our community, and we'll keep passing it out to the community. Please make sure your voice is heard. Make sure you're accounted in this census, so that we can really advocate and make sure the things that you need is provided on the next legislative process. So with that being said, Thank you all for tuning in, listening to the bishop, listening to Sean and Cynthia. I hope you took this information for real. I hope y'all took this information for real because it is good stuff. And again, I hope everybody retires, okay? I'm tired of seeing people 50, 60 passing out, die on the job because they couldn't retire, okay? Do your part, fix your money, fix your retirement now so that you can walk out early with your head up, feeling good, and not worried about how you're going to make it after you walk away from your positions or jobs. So with that being said, community, have a great weekend. Be safe. It is still cold out here, okay? Put a coat on. Check on your loved ones. Make sure y'all bring the dogs and cats in the house. It's real cold out there. And we love y'all. We continue to support you all. You'll see me in the community, and I'll be around blessing the people, popping up at events. You'll see me in the community somewhere. You'll see me real soon. All right. With that being said, we love you all. Great evening. Be safe out there, community. We'll see you soon.